EuroCup basketball. With now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for Jaden McDaniel.
And the rebounding contributions have been on the uptick over the last few months. He's definitely appeared to have made a concerted effort to really impact. More and more with his work on the backboard.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for the Pacers, the backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Walker in at the small forward position.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Halliburton kicks to Walker. 4 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. With the clock winding down.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Halliburton against McDaniel. Outside Mathurin. His three-pointers off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. The offensive rebound. McDaniels against Walker. That shot is off. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position. Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
And Turner kicks to Walker. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Siakam, a screen on McDaniels. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Over Randall. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Here's DiVincenzo. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got his second basket.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Mathurin against DiVincenzo. Sweet move. Halliburton on the wing. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Turner with it. Picked up by Edwards. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Halliburton finds Siakam. Fires for three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Randall. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Walker in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. To the right side. Back to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
It's stolen by Edwards. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Mathurin against DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pacers trail by 9. And when you think back to that Sabonis, Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Halliburton, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And stolen by Siakam.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Pacers shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the Pacers another 3.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:53 left now here in the second. Edwards against Halliburton. Randall a screen on Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Edwards making a statement.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Edwards' shot is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
DiVincenzo against Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Outside Turner. Pass to Siakam. Out to Turner. Fires it up. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Turner with a screen on McDaniel. And finished off by Halliburton.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
Taking a peek now. That is more than enough of...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Miller. He's out there with Reed. And it's Minot in at the small forward. Alexander Walker passes to Miller. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers trail by 6. And Toppin throws it down.
I tell you, there are few players more exciting in the open floor than Obi Toppin. So much fun to watch him get in transition.
Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
There's the drive. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. Here's Alexander Walker. Nembhard covering. Reed misses. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team. All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Buries it from three-point range.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Shannon. Nembhard covering, and that one good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Bryant, and the dunk by Bryant.
Boy, the ability of Thomas Bryant to play over the top of the defense, so impressive. Gets long and finishes with authority.
Now, Alexander Walker. He has yet to score. Pass to Reed. There's the pick. Goes up on the wing. Count that bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. The Pacers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Shepard. An easy 2 points on the layup. Shepard's got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Alexander Walker. That one drops for him.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Shepard with the ball. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Boy, what a play by Obi Toppin, a guy who's going to improve every year. He's got tremendous work ethic.
It took some time, DB, but it's starting to come together, it seems, for Obi Toppin.
Kevin, the athleticism has always been there for Obi. I think the question was, how could he help his team beyond being a vertical threat at the rim? He now is in the perfect spot. He played with pace. He's starting to be able to put it on the deck, and now he's got to improve his defense.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Reed. A steal. Now Nesmith for the lead. Knocks down the 3-ball. Nesmith has got 6.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Alexander Walker on the wing. Nemhard covering. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Pacers leading by 3. Now, here's Neesmith. He has 6. Pass to Shepard. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Shepard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, Alexander Walker. The shot from the low post is good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Nemhard. Nothing on the board. Pass to Neesmith. 1 second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And a great move by Halliburton. Halliburton's got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana.
How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Edwards against Halliburton. Edwards on target, drills it from way out there.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy 3s at this stage of the game.
Turner finds Walker. Halliburton on the wing. And rejection by McDaniels.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
There's Anthony Edwards to the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. All alone, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Randall. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Nesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Randall. Gobert the pass to DiVincenzo. And it goes down 2 points. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Here's Nesmith. And Nesmith with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. 1:31 left in the fourth. Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Handle a screen on Halliburton. Edwards passes to Randall. Alexander Walker on the wing. Edwards against Halliburton. Randall with a screen for Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Takes it out to Siakam. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Alexander Walker passes to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. Edwards against Halliburton.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
6-second difference between shot and game call. Turner. No good. That would have tied it. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 2 here. Outside Edwards. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
2K Sports. This should be an... Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Miles Turner.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3. And for the Pacers, Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at small forward. Three-pointer, Harden. It's rebounded by Indiana. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Outside Harden. Leonard with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Jones. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night. Mathurin, no good on the free throw. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. And we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Leonard passes to Jones. Outside for Harden. Leonard for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Halliburton against Powell. Now here's Halliburton. He's covered closely.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, BA, that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
The drive by Harden, and Harden with the slam.
Well, once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
The kick out to Walker. Powell with a steal. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
You know that. No question about his abilities. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Harden against Halliburton. Leonard outside. Zubac with a screen on Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 5. Outside Mathurin. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
The 3. And that one's good. Harden for 3. Harden's got 5 now.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Leonard can't get it to go.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
On the wing, Harden. Looking to end the run. That one no good. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Pacers. His fingerprints were all over that court. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Harden, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 7.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Powell against Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Turner with it. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Halliburton. 18 feet out. Again, Indiana.
There's so much about Halliburton that shows that he plays well beyond his years.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Kawhi, too strong inside.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Walker. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Out to Leonard, beyond the arc. Mathurin with a rebound.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Here's Halliburton. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Clippers trail by 16. Here's Harden. 7 points in the game. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that is what Harden does. Draws fouls, hits shots, and makes plays.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. It's a 13-point game. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Zubac with a screen on Siakam. Leonard passes to Jones. With the floater from 18 feet away. Pacers with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Halliburton attacks. Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
What a throwdown. Siakam making sure no one gets in his way.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Screen by Leonard. Harden, the pass to Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
Halliburton on the attack. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
With the drive. Nice shot by Harden.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Halliburton against Powell. Pass to Turner. Let's go with a three. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Turner's got 7 points in the game.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
Leonard with a screen on Halliburton. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Jones with a screen on Siakam. Oh, Leonard leaves no room for error.
What a powerhouse move from Kawhi, getting right to the rim.
Pass to Turner. And here's Walker. Now Halliburton. Powell covers. Turner with it. Launches it. Powell pulls it in. Jones feels it out. And so it's the Indiana Pacers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And get ready.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of them.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard match. Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Obi Toppin out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Neesmith. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Shepard in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. The rebound by Simmons.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Batum outside. Takes a three. Fires in the triple. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Batum pretty consistent from the three-point line. Defenses cannot afford to give him that kind of slack.
Pass to Shepard. And a missed layup. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Coffey. He's scoreless. Now Simmons. Nice move. And Bryant pulls it down. Pacers leading by 11. Now Nembhard. The rebound by Simmons.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
They get it again. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Toppin goes in, and a slam dunk by Toppin.
And Toppin getting a little bit fancy with the throwdown that time.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. They trail by 11, and the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Eubanks the screen. Here's Coffey. Up and in on the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
1:36 left in the third quarter. Simmons looking around. Drives to the hoop. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Both teams trying to impose their will right now.
Yeah, and the slams just keep getting better and better. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Toppin. Tipped. Here's Coffey. He's guarded by Nembhard. Back to Bogdanovich. 54 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Batum left side for 3. Pacers with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. To the middle. Here's Shepherd. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Pacers leading by 11. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Outside Bogdanovich. A deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Indiana. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Powell outside. Basket's good.
Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
Indiana leading by 11. here's Halliburton. And here's Turner from the arc. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. The Clippers shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Rejected by Halliburton.
That's just a tremendous defensive effort from Halliburton.
And the Clippers have possession.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Leonard against Walker. Turner inside. Jones grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Harden from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton finds Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to duck it home.
Harden against Halliburton. Leonard with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Halliburton surveys the floor. The kick out to Walker. 4 on the clock. Over Jones. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Zubats. Clippers trail by 14. Leonard with the ball. Turner covering. Launches a 3. Shot by Leonard, no good. Indiana's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
Halliburton against Harden. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
And that's an emphatic 2 points from Tyrese Halliburton.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Leonard. Three-pointer, Harden. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down while recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Turner passes to Halliburton. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Zubats.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Pacers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Halliburton, good.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Halliburton, the pass to Walker. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Mathurin finds Halliburton. Back to Mathurin. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
James Harden.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry.
Opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And the Clippers starting five. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the three, the small forward. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Randall no good. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a rebound. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 18 points. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Now, here is Harden. Coming in off a 21-point game in his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. To the inside. It's deflected. Leonard with the steal. McDaniels against Powell. Pass to Leonard. And here is Powell. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
So it's the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. 6 to shoot from deep. Harden, and no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota leading by 4. McDaniels gets a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Harden surveying the D. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Floats one up. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
What touch. Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Los Angeles on D. They trail by 7. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Why such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And the basket by Edwards.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Zubac, and Jones has it in the corner. Inside, with 4 seconds on the clock, misses at the rim. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
Here's Harden on the wing. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. They stand the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is. And teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 10. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
Timberwolves leading by 4, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league. Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Leonard with this screen on Edwards. Harden the pass to Leonard. Off target from outside. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to McDaniels. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. By himself. And Harden with the stuff.
You can't afford to lose Harden in transition. He's too talented at taking advantage of those situations.
Here's DiVincenzo. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot. DiVincenzo's got 4 this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Harden's shot is good.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
McDaniels against Zubac. Basket counts. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Harden. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 7. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too. So I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. There's the 3. The 3 goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That shot misses.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
They get it back. Zubac off target at the rim.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They just let scores go by.
Olé! And it's time now for the best. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Miller is out there with Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Spins. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves. Outside, Simmons. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Guido Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Simmons. Batum passes to Simmons. Outside, Bogdanovic. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, anyone can tell you Bogdanovic is a volume three-point shooter. It's the focus of his game.
Here's Shannon. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Simmons. Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks. The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Minot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Coffee passes to Bogdanovic. The 3. No good on that one. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to Miller. Pass to Shannon. Picked by Reed. Shot clock at 5. The second chance effort, and the jumper is good. Reed's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reed to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
Now here's Simmons. Tight defense on him. Such a wide open look. Batum's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Reed. It's up a 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, Bogdanovic. 1:57 left to play in the third. Dives to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for James Harden.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Alexander Walker with the ball. Bogdanovic on him. Back to Alexander Walker. And that one is stuffed right through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Miller, the pass to Alexander Walker. Picked by Reed. Alexander Walker with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Good on the three-point shot.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Outside, Bogdanovic. To the middle. Picked off in midair. It's 2-on-1. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Minnesota. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Can they get it? Here's Bogdanovich, and the layup's good off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 5.
And you have to admire Bogdanovich's confidence. Not easily shaken inside, even with the defense right up on him.
Now, here's Reed. Eubanks defending. Alexander Walker with the ball. Here he goes. And that one is hammered home.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the small forward. A three from Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely, a resounding dunk. Edwards against Harden. Outside, Jones. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. The Clippers rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well. And
in the air and down hard.
Oh, stop.
Harden against Edwards. It's Harden with the drive. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota leading by 15. Gobert with a screen on Harden. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. LA has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Jones. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Here's DiVincenzo. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Harden, and it's good for 2.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones, no one around him. Harden outside. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Outside, Jones. Over Edwards. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
DiVincenzo against Powell. And here is DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. Good on the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And here's Leonard from 3. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Zubac. Now the Timberwolves with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Edwards with the screen for DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good competition, but much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony.
The two. K Sports for another. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Rudy Gobert.
He has stepped up on the defensive end. His blocks have come way up these past few months, showing some real intensity protecting the rim.
And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Halliburton finds Turner. Misses the 3.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
DiVincenzo can't hit. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. DiVincenzo against Mathurin. Randle, the pass to DiVincenzo. That's it. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
McDaniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Here's Turner. Following the score by Minnesota. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Siakam pulls down the board.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Halliburton. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here's DiVincenzo. Randle, good.
getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Mathurin. No points yet, and he buries his first look.
Yeah, this is Mathurin at his best, driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
The kick out to Edwards. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 4. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Mathurin against Randall. The 3 is up. And Mathurin good for 3. Mathurin's got 5 now.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3-ball.
The kick out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him. Indiana has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Shot's good by Mathurin.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Randall, a screen on Halliburton. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Lets it go. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Siakam the screen. Turner passes to Siakam. Outside Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner, no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Timberwolves ahead. Up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton runs point with Mathurin flanking him. And it's Walker in at the 3. It's Mathurin with a drive. DiVincenzo with a steal. It's Edwards on the wing from behind the arc. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 4. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
And here's Edwards outside. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Here's Halliburton. The shot comes out. McDaniels with some nice D. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I want it to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Up top, Siakam. Pass to Turner. To halt the run. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack.
He's a great dunker. Bang.
Randall, a screen on Matherin. Here's DiVincenzo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo put in on a show on that drive.
Pacers trail by 11. Halliburton up top. McDaniels covering. Turner finds Matherin. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Gobert showing his skill inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot-blocking teams. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Well, and the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke it from deep, and Turner is definitely of that ilk.
Edwards a screen on Matherin. The kick out to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
You've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And that one good. Gobert's got 12 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Turner. Back to Siakam. Halliburton for 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
DiVincenzo on the wing. He's covered by Matherin.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
McDaniels against Halliburton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the second free throw is good.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Outside for Randall. Here's Gobert. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota. They're up by 3. Well, now, thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Taking a look here at Indiana. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboard.
Thanks for tuning in.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Naz Reid. Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
First team foul.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. Reid sets a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Good. Reid's got his first basket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Bryant outside. Toppin outside. Bryant, the pass to Toppin. Off target with the 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Miller. Outside Reid. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Here's Miller, guarded by Toppin. It's good. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Shepherd, fires for 3. And Indiana misses again.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Right side Reid. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Pass to Minot. 3-pointer. The rebound by Nesmith. Pacers trail by 7. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
There's a screen by Toppin. Back to Nembhard. Clock at 6.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Indiana again missing.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. Pacers trail by 9. Good on the shot. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Reid, stolen by Bryant.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. He was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Miller. Picked it. Now here's Bryant. Tight defense on him. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Here's Shepherd from deep. Buries it from 3. Shepard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Nembhard. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close. If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Toppin outside. Back to Bryant. Here's the three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Yes! And the foul! That one on Nembhard.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Miller can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 5. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nembhard, the pass to Toppin, and the layup is good off the glass.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Alexander Walker, and the layup falls. Alexander Walker's got 8.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Shepard, and they pick up 2. He has 7.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Timberwolves. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Halliburton runs point with Matherin flanking him. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Walker in at the 3. The small forward goes up again. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. Siakam, the pass to Walker. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Now Turner. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
Doing a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
You saw the play unfold. Matherin got out ahead on the break.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Matherin. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And right now, Matherin is on a roll. This young guy continues to do whatever he wants.
Edwards a screen on Matherin. DiVincenzo driving. And he's going to the line. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call.
With the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Free throw good. Halliburton.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Reed's checked in for Gobert. Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. To the wing on the left. Turner for three. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
The drive by DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Randall outside. Shot clock at 5. Reed passes to Randall. And the three-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
Back to Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Takes the 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
There's a screen. Pass to Edwards. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Great D that time from Halliburton. For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Turner passes to Walker. Back to Turner. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Halliburton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge.
Worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Now off the inbound. Off the inbound. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. On the inbound, and Mathurin with the layup.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Zubac, just 4 to shoot. Nobody near Leonard. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Kawhi, if you look at the numbers, is a consistent three-point threat. And this guy is capable in the clutch. Contest those opportunities.
Halliburton with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Harden, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. And the Pacers' doors last season trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Harden. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Zubac in the poke. He's against Turner, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. That's tipped. And they're running. And here's Harden for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Now, here's Halliburton. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Harden looking it over. Down low and stolen by Siakam. And Walker throws it down.
Well, pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
Harden against Halliburton. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. For three, Harden, no good. Pacers leading by 5. Now, here's Halliburton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And here's Leonard from 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Out to Turner. Lots of room. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Now, here's Halliburton. He has 7. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Turner.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Leonard on the wing, covered by Siakam. Leonard against Siakam. Leonard with a screen on Halliburton. Back to Leonard. Over Halliburton. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Indiana out in front. They're and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Walker in at the 3. Zubats kicks to Leonard. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Clock at 6. Over Mathurin. Leonard, no luck.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. He rifled that one in from distance. Harden's got 7.
Oh, my goodness. From the next zip code, James Harden.
Here's Halliburton. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Halliburton against Powell. Outside Leonard shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Indiana leading by 3. Powell with the steal. Harden outside. Jones against Walker. Jones looking for an opening. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Halliburton against Harden. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And talk about victors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin, a 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Here's Harden with the drive. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Jones drives in. And 1:01 left in the first half. And that one drops.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Halliburton, no good. Clippers trail by 4. On the wing, Jones. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Powell. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Takes it out to Leonard. Pass to Powell. They shoot again. The rebound by Turner.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. Hits the three-point bomb. Mathurin's got 7 points in the game.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Powell. Here's Halliburton, and he banks in the layup. 13 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get into space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times.
And now let's... And that'll do it for halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Simmons is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Batum. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Toppin. Outside Bryant. Now Nesmith. And there's the drive. And Nesmith with the slam.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. Somebody defenses must now account for from range. You love the work put in.
Nembhard, the pass to Shepard. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Eubanks grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 13. Batum inside. Toppin covering. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Toppin passes to Nesmith. Up and in on the layup. Nesmith has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Bogdanovich looking around. Will it go? And Bogdanovich throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Nesmith. And he uses the glass on the layup. Nesmith has got his third basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Buries the long-range jumper. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Pass to Nembhard. Connects from three-point range. Nembhard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Driving the lane, lays it up off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 9 points.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Out to the right wing. Nesmith with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Back to Nesmith. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Nembhard. Misses the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Up top, Simmons. Hasn't made one yet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. And the shot is good. Nembhard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Coffey. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Batum sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 12.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Shepard with the ball. Batum's there. Neesmith with the ball. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Indiana going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The backcourt, Halliburton and Mathurin. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. And Coffey gets it to go.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. To the paint. It's tipped. And here is Simmons. Here's Eubanks. No good on the 3. Right side to Walker from outside the arc. And Simmons with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
Mathurin.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Indiana leading by 9. Here's Halliburton. The kick out to Walker. Halliburton outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The frame of Halliburton makes you think he can't finish through contact, but folks, that's a wiry, strong frame right there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Harden.
What you know is Tyrese Halliburton is going to give you a day's work on the defensive end. This guy is so good at contesting without fouling. And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit. This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Jones, the pass to Harden. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Another miss by Harden.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Halliburton. Mathurin for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard looking around. Harden outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
And it's Halliburton penetrating and finished off by Halliburton.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Walker in the corner. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Harden against Halliburton. Over in the corner, Zubats. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden driving in. The layup off target.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
Here's Halliburton. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pacers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And the shot goes in.
The assist, Pascal Siakam.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
Sports with Hall of Fame. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Anthony Edwards.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the 3. Zubats with a screen on Edwards. Here's Harden. Pass to Zubats. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And for the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, that's always important for teams that go a long way.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Powell outside. Outside Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Leonard. Nice shot by Harden.
Just simply creating offense. That's what James Harden is. He is the system.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Took the opportunity when he saw it. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Edwards against Harden. Pass to Jones. Zubats with a screen on Randle. Shot clock at 6. Leonard outside. The 3 is up. Randle pulls down the board.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. You know, Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Harden against Edwards. Outside Harden. Clock at 4. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Harden against Edwards. Goes up with it again.
Yeah, smothering D right there. Just a tremendous job by Edwards, forcing a difficult shot.
Edwards a screen on Powell. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Throws it up high. Gobert, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Edwards. Back to Leonard. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Leonard's got 5 points.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
DiVincenzo on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Trailing by 2. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
Harden drawing the double team. Powell outside. Leonard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's all tied up. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What an advantage it is to have someone like Leonard. Everyone knows the shot clock is running down, but they also know that he'll get up a good shot either way.
Edwards for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He's found his range, hitting 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the court for the Timberwolves. 2nd quarter underway. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's a sensational slam by Ant.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Harden surveying the D. Down low. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Edwards a screen on Harden. Back to Edwards. Rebounded by James Harden.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Jones. Here he goes.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Edwards against Leonard. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
2nd quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Leonard inside, working on McDaniels. Leonard outside. Fires from 14. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Daniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best 3-point shooters. Mike Conley 3rd, and of course Norman Powell.
It was fun watching both of these guys tear it up from downtown. It just seemed like any chance they got to take the deep ball, they took the shot without hesitation. I just love the confidence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 1st foul of the game. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Harden. Leonard on the wing. Zubac passes to Leonard. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Using the size. Gobert. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more. Well, this man at the line is a puzzle that defenses for years in this league have just not been able to solve, and that is really the story of James Harden's career.
Here's DiVincenzo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. DiVincenzo's got 7.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Harden. Five on the clock. Out to Leonard from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Gobert with the bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Edwards looking it over. Picked by Gobert. Lets it go from deep. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Harden. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels a screen. Strong drive by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Powell against DiVincenzo. There's the triple. No good. Powell for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Clippers.
They found an advantage.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Amir Coffey out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Simmons in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Bogdanovic. Ooh, poked away. Batum outside. The 3.
Come on.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker with it. Picked up by Eubanks. Over to the left wing. Minot, good. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Simmons. 5 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
personal foul.
All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The Clippers third.
Well, it was a big focal point for them last season, making good on their trips from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Simmons. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Shannon. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And that game against the Kings, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Reed. From outside the arc. Drops in the 3. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
6 to shoot. Outside Bogdanovich. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota leading by 10. To the inside. Stolen. And here's Simmons. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. It's tipped.
Foul Clippers. Amir Coffey. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Shannon. And it falls all over the rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Shannon. Outside, Alexander Walker. 4-3. Doesn't go for him. The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Simmons looking around. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. From 13. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I mean, you have to love the physicality of Simmons right there. He has the strength and size to finish that play.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. Alexander Walker with it. Picked up by Simmons.
Foul Clippers. Amir Coffey. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Reed a screen on Bogdanovich. Alexander Walker sinks it from distance. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Simmons, the pass to Coffey. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Batum sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Miller.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Minnesota.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Simmons. Batum outside. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Batum. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. Batum's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Randle can't hit. Clippers trail by 10. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Jones, the pass to Zubac. It's blocked by Gobert. DiVincenzo against Powell. Stolen by Jones. In transition. It's Powell on the wing. To the left side wing. Leonard outside. 5 on the clock. Outside Jones. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3.
If Leonard doesn't like his options to score the ball offensively first, he'll play with the ball a little bit.
Powell against DiVincenzo. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Harden with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Powell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And Norman Powell, as a point getter, understands the value of the free throw. He's been over 80% for his career at the line.
And he can't hit the second. Minnesota leading by 8. Edwards for 3. Here's Randall. Second chance effort. The shot no good. Oh, solid D from Leonard. The Clippers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. DiVincenzo with it. Harden picks him up. DiVincenzo against Harden. The kick out to Edwards. There's the drive. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's on Derek Jones.
Yeah, momentum and commitment on the drive from Edwards. Going inside and running right into a foul.
And both free throws good for Edwards. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Here's McDaniels, and it's good for 2. Harden with it. 1:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. DiVincenzo against Harden. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
It's not a handful, it's a bundle of these kind of performances from James Harden. What a night.
McDaniels, that's good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Leonard outside. Kawhi, so steady inside.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Leonard. Outside, DiVincenzo. There's the three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Edwards against Leonard. And Edwards slams it in.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Except Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaFleur.